Hello everyone, welcome to another live stream or video of work leading up to Inércia Demoparty. Soundtrack for today will be Furry of the Furries, video game with soundtrack by El Mobo, also known as Moby of 500 groups. So, Inércia Demoparty, what can we do to improve our current live experience? I ended up updating the website a little bit about the seminar. I concluded that it's a bit short notice to do it already on the 10th of September. My seminar in particular, the one that I want to give about explaining what the demo scene is in general. So I moved it to the 13th of September. I was going to put it on the 12th, but I think Evil might want that date for his shader stuff, which I also have to confirm with him. But I guess I'll save that for later. Fix the camera a little bit. Okay, so things to do today. Need to prepare the flyer for the workshop, for the seminar. I also should open up the chat so I see if anyone is writing anything. That would also be useful. So yeah, prepare the first seminar flyer. And for that I'm going to use good old Floppin's shader. And I guess the flyer that I want to do is saying that we'll have a set of seminars throughout the days leading up to Inércia. And that we are open for more submissions, so it's like an open call sort of thing. And the first one scheduled, which is mine. So I guess those 3 lines should be enough. Let's see. It's Inércia background. Yeah, Inércia 2020 background. So this is the executable that I've been using, or the HTML I've been using to do the backgrounds. I'm gonna do a new version. Show this on screen. I hope the packet loss is a bit better today. I'm running a continuous ping and it seems to be slightly better, but I still see yellow and red icons sometimes. I want to change something here, but not much, just so the form is slightly different. Where is Floppin's effect? Here it is, Floppin's effect. And this rotation should change a little bit. This should be significantly different. Right, let's take a look at the text, change that as well. Okay, that when you have 2 monitors and your mouse goes to the other monitor, so it loses focus on the thing. That's a really stupid thing. That's a very good reason for you to use page up and page down instead of the mouse to scroll around text. Hey Alien, what's up? I decided to change the seminar date to the 13th instead of having it already tomorrow, just to have more time to announce. But I'm still preparing the flyer so we can spam that we have seminars and if people want to submit, that kind of stuff. Maybe throughout a month. What's the official title? Teach yourself double scene in 14 days. Is this any good? Is this any good? This might look okay. Let's try that. Executing it. Local hosts 8081. Yeah, and index 06. Something is weird with the effect. I changed too many stuff, I guess. Wrong operand. Oh, because I'm multiplying by 2 when it needs to be 2 dot. Because it's a float. Where's that code again? Here's that code. Ugh. Right, page up, page down. It's not on main, it's here. Okay, so here we go. 2.0. How about calling it Seminar September? Alliteration, I like it. Seminar. I'm not completely convinced. Let's see if I can try to explain why. It feels a little bit like And especially considering that you're gonna be learning demo scene in 14 days. I'm gonna stop the music for a little bit. It's getting more distracting than the background. Considering that it's in the Sunday 13th, you will have exactly 40 days to actually doing something, which is kind of cool, but it might be a little bit misleading into people thinking that I will be the one giving a seminar every single day on each different topic, which is not the idea. So I want to be clear that that it will be throughout September, different seminars throughout September, and that we are open to proposals from people. So those are the two main ideas, and the third one is that we already have the first one happening on the 13th, on Sunday the 13th. So I'm thinking if this is too much information for a single flyer or not. You can do on the line below something like September XX your seminar here. That could be interesting, yeah. How about this? Want to learn more about making demos? This might work. Okay, for people just tuned in, I'm trying to do a flyer to announce the seminar September that we are doing with Inércia. Because we will be having seminars leading up to Inércia, not the usual format of having everything clustered on the same day. Because the idea is to use the online format as best as possible. And if we can do streams every day, why should we be cluttering it on that specific weekend? Usually the seminars on the demo party, you don't really use that knowledge to do something at the party. So it's better to have it like 1 or 2 weeks before, so you actually get motivated to do something for the party itself. So I'm trying to do a flyer that says that not only that we already have the first one scheduled for teaching yourself demo scene in 14 days, but also that we are open to receive propositions beyond the people that we already tried to contact. Anyone who has an interesting topic, they're free to contact us. And I think this works. I think this works pretty well. Try to take a screenshot like now. I think it works, and people will follow the link, hopefully, and check our schedule here and see stuff listed here. So yeah, I think this works. Go back. I already took the screenshot, so I need to open Paint. Restart the music because we no longer need to think that badly. Control V, expand canvas, resize, or canvas size actually. Okay, now we can upload this to the web page. Maybe add contact us for seminar spot on the web page. Yeah, the contact is here, but it doesn't say anything specifically. Have a seminar idea? Contact us. Maybe here on the schedule? Because otherwise it will be a bit buried, so maybe on the schedule might be the best place to have it. Please make sure it's PT time so we, the people in other latitudes, can know. It says here clearly, all times listed are Lisbon time zone. In the invite, well, we don't have an invite intro. You mean on the flyer? We don't really have times on the flyer. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna add a line here after these two lines. I'm gonna add another one here saying if you want to submit a seminar proposal, send us an email. It's not this, it's where do I want to be? Commit this. There we go. Index HTML. Edit this. Schedule right here. Okay, I think it's good. Let's save this. Refresh. It's still... GitHub needs... It's the downside of having it hosted on GitHub for it to cycle the process thing. Oof. Come on. Nope. Gotta find something else to do while we wait. So prepare the flyer, spam the seminar flyer. We can start preparing that. It's at Inércia Demoparty /announcement 06. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Okay, I'm gonna spam this now because I can. Seems to be working. Okay, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. Not a URL. Post an image. Hard to find. Where did I save it? Was that Inércia 2020 background? There we go. Announcement 6. The JPEG is a little bit lighter, so that's what we need to open. Okay, so this looks okay. Let's put a few hashtags, trying to get our random people to find us. Seminar, seminars, online event, online event. Fuck COVID. We're gonna get censored because we use the word fuck. Screw COVID. That's probably not an hashtag. No, dude. Twitter doesn't let you do any hashtags with the word fuck in it. That's smart, I guess. I think this is good. Bam! Sent. Spotted a typo. Too late. It's already out in the wild. It's posted on Mastodon, even though not many people use it. There's always a few People might retweet or retoot in this case, since it's an elephant, not a bird. Toot, toot. Okay, looks good. Now, facepalm. Add the image first, otherwise I have to be removing website links and stuff like that. I guess I'll leave the hashtags, though they don't really mean much on Facebook. I think that's it. Now we need to share this. All the demo scene groups out there. Okay, so that is done. Close all this crap. Music's still playing. These two are done. Prepare a page to process random encounter. Yeah, this is the next thing I need to do. So these two are done. This is what I'm gonna do now, I guess. 8 shader royale people to Discord. Give them all roles. Give them all the info on how to join. That's it. This I will do afterwards, because it's mostly Discord chatting. Join. That's it. This I will do afterwards, because it's mostly Discord chatting. Doesn't really need to be done on the live stream itself. Okay, so prepare page for random encounters. Let's start on that. Sandbox for this. I don't need a shader background. I just need it to be black. But I'm gonna copy this anyways, just to save me writing headers and stuff like that. So this one's gonna be called a random encounter. Or index random, just so it's everything together. Now, cleaning up stuff that I don't need. I can leave this crap. Doesn't really matter. I can delete the shaders. I won't need them. A lot of shader stuff. Utility. Lot of shader stuff. Utility 2, have no clue what they do. I don't remember anymore. Let's take a look. And this creates the shader and processes shaders and loads images, so it's useless for my current application. I want to delete. What about the other utility? Just to get the request animation frame. Also don't need it, so also gonna get removed. Bam. Pum, pum, pum. Don't need to need any audio either. Or resize anything. This is for the shader stuff. Can delete all of this. Draw canvas, also don't need it. This I can redo if I will need it. Key down, I guess I can save it. It's sometimes useful. I'll delete this part though. Enter skip mode, don't need it. And the mouse wheel to do the thing, I don't need it either. So we're done. So what do we want? We don't need a button to begin, I think. What do we want on screen? We want a list of the names, and when I click on the name, it gets stricken out, and then I want a button on the side, either on the right, I guess. So think in terms of grouping. What do I want? Starter menu will get centered by default, I think. Color white. Doesn't look centered. Oh yeah, text align center, okay. I guess I can leave it and put stuff inside here. So I guess we're gonna write the names here directly and then just put an ID on each one of them so I can identify them without having to use weird stuff. I'm thinking if I can use a generic click function that checks which div it's coming from and uses that one reference, like the doesn't matter, this ID 01. On click. Check me. And then here can be a banana. Banana Joe. It's not an A, it's a div. And the second div. It's Mark. We don't need a canvas, we don't need a timer, we don't need info text. So this all goes. So now what do I want to do? So what I need to know right now is if this works or not. Console.log. If this will return this ID 01, or if it will return the div itself, and I need to check stuff. I'm just trying not to type a different function for each single person, or not to have to pass the ID both here and there. But I could do that. I'm probably complicating things. Let's just do that. Let's keep it simple instead of testing shit. I think this is correct. Maybe I need to escape this. Okay, let's check if this works. Should work fine. If I click on one of them, I should probably change my mouse as well. File not found for the favicon, I don't care. Hey Nelson, how you doing? Sync stuff is not sync stuff. Anyways, 121, let's clear that bug. It's here. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Can just delete it. Also, this div, when the mouse is over, needs to be pointer. So like starter, menu, div. What's it called? Is it pointer? I don't know. Mouse cursor, CSS, mouse cursor, pointer. I hope there will be an easy example. Cursor property, could that be it? I don't think it's cursor, but maybe it is. Maybe it is cursor. But then, yeah, and there's a pointer. Okay, so a cursor pointer, okay. Do I have to do like hover here? Not sure anymore. Never remember this stuff. I did it like a million times, but it's always... Okay, that sort of worked. So when I click it, it says an error. Great. Invalid or unexpected token. Maybe I don't need to escape things. There we go. This ID 1. This ID 1 as well, because I copy pasted. Remember, kids, 80% of the errors come from copy pasting. It's true. It's not funny, but it's true. Problem with this approach is that if I'm changing this and adding more people and then I forget to add one of them, then I'm fucked. So usually I either do this by code, like a JavaScript that actually generates the div and adds the ID and goes through each one of them, which is probably what I'm gonna end up doing. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then when the document is finished loading, I populate that list and it's done. So function populate me. And I will have a list of players, which will include Banana Joe, Mark, and Twain. And that's it. And now I can cycle through players as well. There's like a for each or something, but well, whatever. Players dot length, I think it's the way. It's wrong. It's still wrong. Let's see if this is correct. And body onload equals, what's it called? Populate me. Okay, let's try this. Banana Joe Mark Twain. Okay, so it's running properly. So what I'm gonna do is delete all of this crap. And then for each one here, I'm gonna get a DOM. Get document, document, get element by ID, called starter menu. Now if the DOM exists, because it might not exist, you never know what you do, I'm gonna, for each one of them, I'm gonna add a player. So let dom2 equals document dot create element, I guess it's called. Yeah, create the element div. Okay, I'm correct. And then how you do add the ID and that kind of stuff. Meanwhile, my right side monitor keeps flickering by reasons. Dom2 dot, is it ID? No, how do you add attributes? And then you need to append. That's gonna be important, so I'm gonna copy paste that already so I don't forget. It's gonna be dom.append child dom2. So how do I add elements? Set attributes. Let's call them bananas. And now the hard part is making it auto launch. So I need to do a listener of some sort. Listener. Example code, please. If that's for the mouse, I want for clicking. Get element. When you click, modified text. I think that's what I want. And this is the modified text. Okay. I think that's what I want. And on this one, I think I can put the this. Do I do it after or before I append? I think I need to do it afterwards. So I already have the EL. The EL is my DOM2. So DOM2 is gonna get a... This probably takes like a little bit. And before it gets appended, I remember having some errors with that. Because when you say append child, it doesn't happen instantly. They send a request to append and they go do something else. And if they're doing something else is add the event listener and it hasn't been appended yet, then some shit might happen that you don't like. Anyways, I'm gonna try this and then if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then we have to figure out the fix. Modify text. I think on this, the this will have the reference to itself, to the DOM that is being referenced. So I know that it's if it's banana 1 or banana 2, I think. I'm not sure. So let's test it. Not this, not this, this one. They are here. Oh, they have no text, obviously. But they are there. Banana 1, banana 2. And I can't click on them because they have no text. Yeah, because I didn't include text. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that should do it. There we go. And now if you click on one of them, the console retrieves the correct div. Okay, so from this div we can get the ID. How to get the ID from a div? I don't remember, but I know it's possible. Maybe it's this .id. Yeah, banana 1, banana 2, banana 0. Okay, so we have everything dynamically being done. What we do when we receive this, we will have to search for that DOM. And strike it. This will be side. Wondering if there's an easy way to strike the whole div or to have everything strike through as a class thing. That would be a lot easier to do. I would just have to update the CSS of the thing that I'm doing. Text decoration line through. Okay. I'll do that. Wondering if I need to get the ID out of this or not. I don't think I do. Like right now, for just tracking it through, it's easy. It's just getting the ID. Just something like not create, but get. DOM, document, get element by ID. ID, this ID. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Okay, I'm on the wrong thing. This check me isn't needed anymore. This is for the old code. That's deleted already. This is what I want to do. Get element by ID. This .id. I'm at the actual DOM. I don't need to get it again. I can just do this. So this dot how do you set classes? Success, set class. So this will strike him. Now what I want to do is to annotate that it's being stricken and be able to revert it somehow. Okay, stricken, okay, that works. But I only have, well, the annotation I have is the class reference of it, which is retrievable, but not the easiest way to get stuff. So I'm thinking which would be the best way to, I mean, I can just include the IDs. Can I just push? I think the best way to do... Not sure if I can push into an array. I think I can. I have a feeling that when I try to clean it up, it's gonna fuck something up. Usually what I do is I do like this. And there's probably a good reason that I do it like that. So this, the ID is that, which is fine. And then we're gonna visually make that so. To undo it, we will have to splice it from that player. So we have to find what position it is and splice it. And then the class name is easy to do. It's just an empty. The check dead would be nice if it would tell us the position as well, because we might need that again. So this check might either return true or false. If it's true, it returns the position where it's at. If it's false, it returns false. And then I put this check elsewhere, like this. It's called splice, the function. JavaScript splice element from array. Yeah, I have to splice. No, splice is adding. Are we removing or replacing? Okay, so I want to remove. So how the hell do we remove one? This is inserting and this is replacing. Where's the code to remove? Remove 0 elements before any insert drum. Why do you want to remove 0 elements? This is confusing. Remove 1 element at index. That's what I want. Okay, remove 1 element at position 3. Okay. So the position is gonna be the value for check that and 1 element. Okay. Yeah, was that so hard? You need to complicate things so much. Because it's undead, so they need brains. I'm so funny. We might want to check if the thing is correct. Okay, so check dead. How do I check if is done or not. You need to go through all of them and check if there's a match. So where's the for loop? I already did a for loop for this, didn't I? Didn't I? I guess I didn't. Seems pretty straightforward. What could possibly go wrong? So I click mark, it's schedule, it's stricken through, and it's banana 1. I click mark again, and it says banana 1 again. That players have 2 banana 1s. Nice. So what's going on here? What's happening? The check that is clearly not functioning. I click the modify text, it modifies the text. It says banana 1, and then the check for banana 1 is not hitting properly. The first one will be false, and this will be here, and it's working properly because it's being inserted. But the next time it does, the check fails here. The check comes here, it tries to go through each one of them, and this doesn't match by some reason. Probably it's that player's eye. Oh, I know why. Because this will give us the name. No? No, it's the reference. Banana 0, banana 1. So it should be fine. It should be fine. It should work. Let's retry this. Mark, matching, nothing on match, okay, and the second one I match, banana 1 and banana 1. So banana 1 clearly is not equal to banana 1. That's what you're saying. Or are we having an issue because of the false? Isn't false -1? False should be -1. Where I'm from, it's -1. Apparently in JavaScript it can be 0. There we go. Twain, Banana Joe, remove the Twain, remove the Banana Joe. Seems to be working. Okay. So now we need the second part of the big thing. Not to mention like prettifying this, but this will be just minor CSS afterwards. I need a button on the side where I click and it tells me the people who are currently battling for their lives. Up to 4, apparently. So for that we need a button. And if I was a button, how would I be customized on CSS? You put the type, I already have it, and I put the value. The value is what shows up. Then I need to customize the CSS to make it look pretty, but I'll worry. Value equals fight. And I don't think I need to close the input. I think we're good as it is. And I need also when I click for it to do something. So on click, fight. A function called fight. So function fight. Let's test if this is working. Whatever. Ugh, keep hitting the wrong thing. Let's close the 500 windows. They are doing nothing for us. Refresh. Oh, there's the fight button. When I click fight, we're fighting. Good. So, so when we're fighting, we need to first randomize a number of encounters. Must be same. Max is 4. Min is 2. And I will have to figure out some sort of probability so that encounters with 2 happen more likely than encounters with 3 or 4. False is 0, true is 1, or anything else. Okay, I thought false was -1. Why the hell do I have this idea? Maybe on some other coding languages it's -1? Don't know. So randomize number of encounters, and then try to get a player, a non-dead player, for each slot. Okay, so for randomizing a number of encounters, I'll have to do the super duper function, the rand flat number. What was it? I usually copy paste this. Yes, math random floor. Can you give me some code? Thank you. Function rand, and it takes one input, which is no, because I remember calling it inline somehow, like a rand equals function and then the stuff, but this also works. Max return math floor times max. Okay, so this gives me an integer value, which is what I wanted. So now I need to call Music stopped because YouTube. Yeah. And also I need to make sure that this number is not higher than the currently available ones. So how do I determine the currently available ones? I have no fucking clue. Let's create a function for that. Figure it out later. How is your connection going? Fix asked. Well, you mean in terms of packet loss? It seems to be a bit better today, but you tell me how the video is going. But I still see, like, I'm running a constant ping to see if there's any request timeouts, and I still see some now and again. And I still have OBS blinking red or yellow now and again. I think it's because it's peak time where everyone is watching TV at this time. So that's probably what's causing it. And everyone watching TV uses the digital line, gets clogged up, you get more packet losses. Your regular usage. I mean, I only have this surge of packet losses for like on this peak of time between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. It's usually when I've been getting it. Because I'm awake a lot of time during the night or the afternoon, and I do the packet loss check, and I don't seem to have as many. I still have a couple, but not nearly as many. So, available fighters. How do I do this? I guess is checking if that player's length is bigger or less than the... I guess. Almost not worth typing the function, but now it's written. Okay. Not sure if I should tweak this to make more or less encounters. I wanted to promote more 1 versus 1, but is it really necessary? Would that be better or would that be worse? I know it would be pretty bad if, like, we start the battle royale with like 10 people and then you have 4 people battling on the first fight. It's gonna be a bit bad, right? You're gonna get rid of like 3 of them right away. So I don't know. Maybe a special thing that the first time you click, if available fighters is all of them, if players equals that, if that players equals 0, I always give a 1 getting. Something like this. Can also do it like on the first round, always a one-on-one. On the second round, also always a three-way, and always a three-way and run. That could also be an idea. Okay, that. I need, I guess, a list of players that have been picked, and I need to populate it. So, it's picked. I need to create a list of every single player that is available. That means that he's not dead and that he hasn't been picked yet. It's gonna be hard to check which one that players plotting them has banana 1, banana 2, banana 3. Which here, so we need to be a little bit creative here or wary of what we're doing. We also do it the other way around. Add the entire for each one that are dead and remove that, and then go for each one of the picked ones and try to remove that. Removing already picked should be easier. Need to do another pass, right? On the P list, I need to do another pass on the P list. For each one of the picked, I will have to go through the pit. Starting to complicate things. I'm wondering if this passes the reference. Slice something out of it here. Will the function outside the list fit? Or do I have to have a global function? Yeah, it's a really good track. Yogi, Lil Dowel. I think Radix also used these samples a lot. I think if I splice it, I think it will be removed automatically. But let's try it and find out. Or better ask internet first. Can also return the element already spliced. Can also do that. Oh, I don't... I think if I splice during the loop and I decrease the counter, it will automatically be okay. I think so. Peer list splice. I think it's the K and 1. I'm removing that 1 specific, and then K minus minus. I think this just works. I would have to do a test for this, but let's test it in production. What's the name of the thing? Whew. This should be working already, I think. This should be working already, I think. I need to define finalist. Was nothing. So if I only have like 2 members, will always give me these 2, obviously. Well, I can still test it with 3. Doesn't matter. I think if I test it long enough or enough times, I will eventually get a duplicate or not. Strike. Okay. Fight. Why are we fighting with 3 and not with 2? Since that player's length is 0. And if it's 0, it should always be n fighters equals 2. And now it seems to be 3, so that's weird. And fighters 2. What's this that is being returned then? It's the final list. Why is the final list with everyone? It didn't remove anyone? Well, okay, yeah. Because I didn't randomly pick one. That's what's missing. So the final list... Yeah, I didn't pick anyone, so it's obvious that it didn't remove anyone. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so that should be adding to the picked. This shouldn't be players, it should be the ones from the new list, right? I think this is the right way. So that's why we don't need a final list. In the end, I should be listing the... I'm missing the remove if already that's what I'm missing right now, but the code should still be working as it is. If I click fight, I get Banana Joe and Mark. If I click fight again, I get Mark and Twain. Oh, Twain and undefined. That's really interesting. I guess I'm not removing something, not clearing something. Depicted. Because end fighters should be the same, always 2, and that's correct. It should be saying here, end fighters 2, 2, 2, we're good. We don't need this anymore, it's already working fine. What am I missing? This part is fine, this part of the code, so it's this that is fucking up. For 2, it goes through the... Oh, it's... Should it be end fighters -1? This doesn't make any sense. P list is players. Is players still okay? Players is empty. Why is players empty? Ah, because I'm passing the P list, which is passing players. So it's passing a reference to the original players that has been spliced and not a new copy. Is that it? And here I'm returning a new one, but it's actually the original players that has been spliced and not a new copy. Okay, so copy array. What? Will this work nowadays? Let's try this. Let's try it. Let's go for ECS script 6. Because we can. I have a feeling it's not gonna work. It's always giving Banana Joe and Mark. Players are full. Why is it always giving Banana Joe and Mark? Maybe the splice is working badly there. That could be. Let's see. Fight. So check removals. We have 3 coming in. List of nothing, so it doesn't matter. We have 3 Banana Joe. We should have removed Banana Joe. Why does it just say P list? Ah, it's okay, it's marker. Yeah, so this should not have Banana Joe. Because it was found. So it was found, it should have been removed. It removed something, but it removed Twain instead of Banana Joe. If Big J, in this case, the Big J would be the Banana Joe. If Banana Joe equals the Banana Joe from P list K, and in this case K would be 0. Maybe you don't decrease it, maybe just let it go. Doesn't feel right though. No, same thing. Banana Joe not getting removed. Twain got removed instead. What the fuck? Should be okay, removing element on the position K. And remove one element there. Should be on K minus 1 maybe? Because this should happen when K is 0. Banana Joe, 0 is Banana Joe, is spliced, and then the 1 is Twain. So it skipped Mark, so the K minus minus is required. But even though, if it's already spliced, the P list should already be without that element. Zero Banana Joe got spliced, you get 2 elements left. And then 0 is Mark and 1 is Twain, so it's right. So why the fuck does it return Banana Joe and Mark then? If we got spliced properly... It got spliced properly, the only 2 members left is Mark and Twain. Why the Wait, I'm not listing it here. I'm returning. Remove picked. Where's remove picked? Here. I'm not testing it here. So new list is actually correct. And then I pick randomly one of them. Oh, I'm getting it out of picked and not... That's the error. I think. No. This is correct. Because this is the number of elements. Oof, so confusing. So I want to put in picked, in the list of picked, I want to put the name from new list, which only has 2 elements at this point, 0 and 1, are randomized from that thing. Yeah, so it's... Yeah, from new list, so it's okay. Yeah, so why the hell did I have picked there? Okay, that was weird. Okay, let's leave this here. This can hide, I think. We confirm that this code is okay. Can hide this as well. Let's just check the results if they're okay or not. Banana Joe and Mark. Why is it showing all this code when I explicitly commented that out? Is it still on cache? 203, didn't I comment everything out? 103. No, I didn't. Okay, so Mark and Banana Joe looks good. Banana Joe and Twain looks good. Mark and Twain looks good. Mark and Twain looks good. Okay. Okay, all possible combos are working. Okay, now if I strike Banana Joe, should only be between Mark and Twain. That's the part I haven't implemented yet. Yeah. And it's trying a freeway by reasons. Which is wrong, because it should conclude that the fighters, if there's one dead, it should automatically be doing the maximum with 2. So somewhere in this code it's wrong. That players equals long. Oh, this is what's wrong. No, because I assumed. Yeah, okay. So this check should be before. Okay, so this will clear up that issue. Okay, but I'm still missing the remove if it's already dead. Oof, how do I check for that now? So we do have guess I'm gonna do a function with a new list. It's not good practice coding, by the way, everyone. Don't do this at home. And that players is global, so I don't really need to check it here. So remove. Remove your dead. Remove your dead. So the thing that's gonna be weird here is that player's J is a reference and not the name of the player. So to strip this and turn it into the... What I need to do is remove the first 6 characters, which is banana. So how do I splice? Remove first 6 characters from string JavaScript. Yeah, that's good. Yes, this for example. Yeah. Substring. Okay, that's good. So I need substring 6. And then I need to transform this into an integer because it's a string. And to do that, is it to int? Math to int? JavaScript. Parseint, and you need to have the power of 10. This is what I need. So parseint, this will be the string or what's left of the string, and in base 10. So this will give us the index, and from this index I know that players in this index have that name. Okay. Should be okay. Should be okay. Let's give it a go. See if this works. It's horrible naming. Horrible, but it works, so fuck it. Don't want to refactor something that is working. Fight. Error. Cannot prove length of undefined in 201. Bum, bum, bum. Picked is not defined. 201. Are you sure you're not picking on the wrong directory? Because that was working fine. The remove picked. What? Why is remove picked not working now? I added the remove dead function. Oh, I'm calling the same function twice. And yeah, it's not listed. You're confirmed. Computer is correct. Who would have known? Okay. Banana Joe and Twain. If I re-roll this, we get another. Twain, Banana Joe, Banana Joe, Mark and Twain. Mark, Twain, Banana Joe, whatever. This seems correct. If I strict Mark, now if I re-roll, we will have Banana Joe versus Twain, right? And an undefined, because it's trying to fight 3, despite us having fixed that shit. And that player's 1. That player's length is 1. Don't you have a check here? If that player's length equals 1, then you put a 3. But then you have this. And N fighters, if N fighters is more than the available fighters. So if 3 is more than... Oh, it's not, I'm not calling a function. This is the issue, right? I'm calling an undefined variable. That was the issue. I think. I hope. So if I strike this, I click. There we go. Twain and Banana Joe. Banana Joe and Twain. Twain and Banana Joe. Okay. Doesn't matter the odds. Let's turn Mark back in. Mark is back in the race. Okay. Seems to be working. Now it's just presentation that needs to be polished up a little bit. I can fix that with some CSS magic trickery. Meanwhile, I need to fix my mixer because it's only giving me sound on the left ear. Fixed with a tap. Okay, so 10:30. I think we've been doing this stream long enough. So this was the prepare page to process random encounters. It's oh, sorry. Hit the microphone. It's pretty much done. I need to beautify it. I need to beautify it, put things on screen, figure out what it looks like if I have like 10 people, something like that. No, it's not the cable that is wrong. It's mostly the mixer itself that sometimes has some issues. It used to have a lot of issues, and it was one of the capacitors that was popping out. But Zero Shift switched them for me, and it was working fine for a while, but now it's starting to crap up again. Like, it works fine, and then all of a sudden you only have mono, and if you twiggle the faders or the knobs a little bit, it starts crackling and it turns back on stereo. So yeah, recap all. But he did recap all of them, so I don't know. A mystery. I guess I'm starting to need a new mixer. Anyways, this is all for today. Thank you guys for joining. I know this was a bit of a boring stream today with just me coding some basic JavaScript stuff. I had a spray and I tried it and it didn't do any difference whatsoever. So, don't know. I sprayed it on the faders, yeah. But also it feels like it's because there's like a knob to control the volume for the headphones. If I change that, it affects things quite a lot. But if I just change the main fader for the main sound, it also affects the stereo. And sometimes neither of those will make things work, but if I tap somewhere else on the mixing desk, it will magically fix it. So yeah, I think it's just starting to fuck up. Anyways, that's it for today. Thank you guys for joining. See you all tomorrow, where we'll be trying to finish preparing the stuff for the Shader Royale test that we will have this Friday. If you can join us on Friday, I think it will be a much more interesting stream than the ones that have been happening so far. And yeah, thanks for joining. See you next time. Bye bye, everyone. Take care.